Hello. One question people can ask us is how long is it going to take to actually get solar panels and batteries, and how much time am I going to have to put into it? So the answer is it depends on a few different factors. One would be how long it takes the company to get installed. That could be a day, it could be a couple of weeks, could be a few months, depending on oftentimes companies that are quoting really cheap systems and are using subcontractors and that are backlogged with a lot of orders, and so they end up taking longer to get installed and they end up having to wait months. Like some people say 6 months, some people say it never gets installed. They ask for their money back, and end up having to deal with hassles with that. But in terms of the time it takes to put into it to actually get the panels from homeowners, typically not much more than an hour, typically less. So what the process would typically look like with getting help from us at Electrifying Australia would be to have an initial conversation with us to assess what you are looking to achieve, what your goals are in terms of having more ownership, more autonomy, more self-sufficiency, as well as saving money on your electricity. So discussing your goals on that front, whether you're looking for anything specific in terms of equipment or what you want to see in terms of help from a company, discussing that, as well as finding out about your electricity, the bills, the usage, what the usage might increase to if you were wanting to use air conditioning more often, for example, or more electricity in general, or if you're planning to get an EV. So all those kind of different factors. Also assess what rate hikes you've been being charged and getting from the electricity company that you're with, you get the power from, and assess again what you'd like in terms of savings, like just eliminate the bill, for example, or put them in credit, like with a larger system with more future proofing. So talk about all that, and then what you've been doing so far, and what it would look like for you in the future, with the savings and having more control over your electricity. So we go over that, and then different ways that we could actually help. Do a site visit to inspect your meter board, possible locations for the battery, size that up with some measuring tape if necessary to assess the clearance requirements, because there are rules and regulations for how the battery can be installed in a professional and safe manner. With the meter board, making sure that's compliant and safe and up to standards. Assess what would be required if anything, with upgrading the meter board to support a battery and blackout protection. And some people in companies installing the batteries, they're not even providing any blackout protection. So it's important to be aware of that difference as well when you ask them, have you included any blackout protection? How many circuits are protected? What will actually be covered in a blackout? What will actually be able to use from the battery? What will it be able to turn on during a blackout? So it's important to know that. So yeah, those are some of the things we discuss, and then just I'll look at possible next steps. Discuss possible next steps from there after doing an assessment. So that's all it really takes. I mean, it's just a conversation, a site visit, assessment of electricity, and looking at different ways we could help. All right. If you have any questions, leave a comment. Any feedback, leave a comment. If you like this, hit the like button. I think it's like over there, and you can hit the subscribe button if you'd like to stay tuned to more content from me. Alright, and thanks you. Yeah, we'll appreciate you staying tuned and being so focused if you've stayed watched up to this point. I hope you found it helpful. Alright, take care.